Gary, I don't know what to say. When's it ever going to end? A disappointing result here, 1-0 against Loughborough Dynamo. But again, you battered them on the pitch, you played the better football, you had all the chances, you didn't score.
It's boring, isn't it? It's getting boring. Honestly, I don't want to sound like a broken record, and I don't want to sound like a deluded manager. Because I watch other managers' interviews and I think, oh, that couldn't have happened, that couldn't have. But I think Loughborough are one of the better teams we've played, by the way. I thought they try and play the right way. They're dangerous on the counter-attack. They were trying to do to us what we do to teams away. And fair play to them. But if someone would have said to me before the game, you're going to have this chance, this chance, this chance, this chance, and that chance, and they're going to have their chance, I would have took it all day long. I think their goal he's made a couple of unbelievable saves. The one he's tipped onto the underside of the crossbar, the one from Jordan O'Brien. But we keep conceding when we're on top in games. Happened on Tuesday night. It's happened countless times this season. And today, when Jordan's ones he's tipped it around the post, I think I said to Skipper Jaffa or someone, I said, they're going to go down the other end and score literally 90 seconds. Everyone on the ground can probably sense it. And that's really frustrating because, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but we have threw a team together today. And I thought the back five, that's as well as we played all season. I thought the goalkeeper, he had to make 2 or 3 saves and he made them. He come and took the pressure off us. Brilliant performance from him. 18-year-old right back, in on loan, first game, didn't know anybody. I spoke to him for the first time yesterday, thrown in, I thought he was excellent. 17-year-old centre half, Ollie Rose, thought he was unbelievable. Callum playing out of position at left back against probably one of the liveliest wingers in the league on his day, thought was excellent. And Milne, we dragged him off the streets of Wellingborough and got him to come and play for us because they didn't have a game. To be fair to him, he offered his services because they didn't have a game. He knew we were struggling. I've had to play Jack Keeble in midfield. And it is tough. That is tough. But I said to the boys in there, I'd rather be... Sometimes that'd be better to be battered 5-0 with a group of players who didn't care. But these boys care. These boys care. They're trying. It's just not happening for us at the minute. But I just said to him in there, if we keep playing the way we're playing, it's not like watching Arsenal and Chelsea on telly. This level in. The trouble is a lot of people sit at home, watch the dinner time game, Man City, Liverpool, expect to come down here and see the same thing. It's a step forward football on rubbish pitches. That don't happen. What you've got to have is loads of desire, loads of energy, win second balls and put the ball in good areas. And little bits of magic here and there. Disappointing for me, I thought we lost the midfield battle a little bit first half, but I thought we got hold of it a little bit more second half. And we've just got to be as ruthless at home as what we are away. We score chances for fun away, and we've had exactly the same sort of chances today, and they've not gone in. That ain't a mental thing. That's a mental thing. It's just, it's a luck thing. I just don't know. Am I disappointed with the result? Yes. Is the home form absolutely diabolical? Yes. Is that my responsibility? Yes. Are the lads trying their hearts out? Yes. Will it change? 100% that will. But at the minute, that's really, really tough because, I'm a proud manager. The home form is unacceptable. The away form has counterbalanced that till now to a point. But that's getting silly now, and 8-9 games without a win at home. We think we're a good side. I think we're a good side. I keep saying how we're creating chances, but we've hit the underside of the bar. The keeper's made a great save. The ball's bobbling around in their box numerous times. Someone at some point has got to take the game by the scruff of the neck and go, hey, I'm going to be a hero today and slot one in. I think I said to the boys before the game, goals change games all the time. We've been ahead at Steel Park this year for a grand total of about 18 minutes against Anstey. That ain't good enough. That's always putting you on the back foot. You're always playing under pressure. When we score first here, I don't want to say too much because obviously you come out with things that bite you in the behind. But I think when we score first here and win a game, I think we'll be fine. But I think we've got Harbour here next, don't we?
Yeah.
That's probably one we'll probably go get something from the game. Do you know what I mean? But listen, football's crazy. I'm so disappointed for the whole club, for the club, for myself, for the club. We're trying our best with the resources we've got, and at the minute we're just not. That's just not happening for us at home, and that's really disappointing. But that's not for the lack of trying. That's not because players don't care. It's not because I don't care. It's not because we're not playing well enough to create chances. We are, and I believe my back five have probably played as well as they possibly could today, and we've still lost the game 1-0. Disappointing.
You've got a week now away at Walsall next week.
Yeah.
And hope that the away form carries your foot through before, as you say, we've got Harbour here. Sorry, Harbour Town here.
Yeah.
And that's not a slip. But that becomes more important. They were losing 2-0 today at half time. I don't know how it's finished.
I think they lost 3-2, but they've been on a great run since Bank Holiday Monday. I don't think they've lost a game. They're a great team, great players, great manager. So that's going to be a real tough game for us. But we've got to worry about Walsall Wood next week. That's more important for us. But you can't keep winning away from home. Like I'm saying, you can't keep losing at home. You can't keep winning away from home. That's really, really tough, and that's something that we've made look really easy, and playing at home we've made look really tough. It's the strangest season I've ever been involved in so far. I'm bitterly disappointed because I want us to move forward, but that's tough because obviously the home form ain't good, and still 516. And they're getting value for money, goals wise, late drama, all that, but at the end of the day, they've got to see a scrappy 1-0 win. I get it. But like I say, we're trying to bring players in. But it's difficult because we just ain't got the resources that a lot of the teams in this league are. A lot of the teams have got better resources than us at the minute. But we're trying. I've got a good loan in Ben. I'm hopefully got a good loan in Ollie. Hopefully we can get another one or two in, and I've been loyal to a lot of the players. They've given me everything they got, but if you keep losing games, then something has to change, because if I keep losing games, then something will have to change there as well. That's just the nature of football. But we're in it for the long haul, hopefully. Like I say, hopefully we can continue the away form next week, and then that's just imperative. We keep saying that from 3 games, 4 games, no 6, 7, 8 games, whatever it is, and sooner or later we've got to get the monkey off the back. But every time you lose at home, and I have to come here and speak to you, and like I say, if we're rubbish, I'll say we're rubbish, and I have done this year, and I've said we're not good enough. But there's always areas that people can say, that we've got to do this better, we've got to do that better. But the big thing for me is, are we creating chances? Yeah, we're the top scorers in the league, but we just can't score at home. It's frustrating with the chances we create.
Just a quick point, Harry Thomas. I know he's not very well. Can you mention anything about that?
Yeah. I spoke to him this morning. That tackle he took on Tuesday night, late on in injury time, when I think that Wednesday night Billy Keys got into him late. And when we scored, he actually laid on the floor flat on his back. I said to him at the time, "Are you all right?" And he said, "Yeah." And then he's got done for the goal, which, when I watched it back, that weren't Harry. Like that, that lad don't turn inside Harry Thomas like that. He went to hospital Wednesday. He got straight in for surgery. He had in his nether regions, so he's had surgery, and he's gone home to Southampton to get some rest. But he's had the operation. That's all right, and very brave boy to carry on. He should have come off. He thought we'd used all 3 subs, but we hadn't. So that's why he stayed on. And not to say, again, look, whatever have be it. First and foremost, his health's a lot more important than the defeat the other night. But he probably wouldn't have got turned for that goal like he did. That just wasn't a Harry Thomas type bit of defending. So,
but we certainly wish him all the best.
100%. He's a great lad, and I don't think that's a long-term out of football injury, but that was something that needed to get sorted very, very quickly. Obviously, the way the NHS is this at the minute, it's not often you go into A&E and then you're down for surgery straight away. So that was obviously something very, very serious, and speedy recovery, H.
Indeed. We'll see you next week. big game away at Walsall Wood before we're back here at Steel Park on the 9th.
Yeah, I've got an operation myself tomorrow, so I'll be on crutches next week. But